Hi, fourth graders. I am really excited to be teaching your language arts lesson today. Today's lesson, we are going to be learning about something in grammar. And we are not actually going to be using our Amplify CKLA program materials. So don't grab your workbook, don't grab the activity book, don't do that. The only thing you're going to need is a pencil and paper. That's it. So real quick, pause the video. Before we begin, you need to go grab a pencil and you're going to go grab a piece of paper. All right, pause the video. All right, hopefully you went and grabbed those materials. Today, the lesson is about something that I am so excited to share. It's one of my favorite things to teach. And at the end of this, you may think I'm a little crazy. My class knows that I like to be silly sometimes. So you may think I'm a little crazy, a little silly at the end, and that's okay. Totally fine with that. All right, so today's lesson, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to share my screen with you to give you an idea of what we're going to be learning about. As you know, in the English language, there are so many words, and some of these words sound the same, but aren't the same, and some words look the same, but they're not the same. And what I've noticed with my own students is that they struggle a little bit with this. And so I thought this would be a good lesson for us all to practice. All right, so talking about that and introducing that, today we're going to be learning about homonyms, homophones, and homographs. Okay, homonyms, homophones, and homographs. All right, now you're wondering, a homonym. So homo actually means the same. So anytime you see homo, it means the same, H-O-M-O. So all of these are going to be the same, okay? And I'm going to explain why. All right, first we're going to talk about homonyms. So we already talked that homonym and homo meant the same. Now nym, right here, nym actually means name or spelling, right? So if it has name or spelling, that means that these words are going to be spelled the same. All right, let me show you. So here we got nym. Remember, nym means name or spelling. So these are words that share the same spelling and same pronunciation, but different meanings. For example, scale the fish. This scale means when you take a fish and you take its scales off, usually with a knife. Now, this sentence says, weigh the fish on the scale. This scale, although they look the same, they sound the same, this scale is a scale that you have at home that you use to scale things, or what we call weigh things. Here's some examples of homonyms. All right, so we have bear, which is a large animal, compared to bear, to support. Spruce, a tree, and spruce, to make neat. Fly, an insect, and fly, to ascend or go up. Tip, a pointed end, or tip, to give money. Sole, bottom of a shoe, or sole, the only one. Okay, if you were the sole person left on this earth, you would be the only person left on this earth. The next one I'm going to talk to you about is homophones. Remember, homo means the same, and phones actually means sound. So the way I remember this is your phone at home or your phone in your hand makes sound. So phone means sound. These are words that are pronounced the same, but have different spellings and different meanings. Okay, so these sound the same, sun and sun. Although they sound the same, that does not mean they are the same. This sun has a U, and it's the sun in the sky. This sun has an O, and it's the son of this woman. Here are some examples of homophones. So remember, they sound the same, but they are spelled differently and mean different things. So we have sent, a smell, and sent, 1 penny. Too, excessive. It means I have too much money, means an excessive amount of money. Or TWO2, a numeral, the number 2. Counsel, a group of people, or counsel, to give advice. Birth, giving life, and birth, space. The last one is homographs. So I think graph, remember we learned this root word graph a few months ago, and it had to do with writing. Now, this means that they are the same by writing. They look the exact same, but they are going to have totally different pronunciations and totally different meanings. So we have record. This record is a disc that, well, frankly, your grandparents would have used to play music, or if not your grandparents, your great-great-grandparents. Now, this one, record, means to write. So if I want to record something in my journal, I would write it. Here are some examples of homographs. So remember, spelled exactly the same, but different pronunciations, different meanings. We have dove, a bird, or dove, to move downward, close, to be near, or close, to shut, like close the door. Bow, a decoration, or bow, to bend, bow at the end of your performance. Escort, a companion, or escort, to attend. Now that we've learned about these 3 different types of the homonyms, homophones, and homographs, we are going to log into Flowcabulary. Now, some of you may have forgotten what Flowcabulary is. Flowcabulary is something that my classroom uses a lot. All right, I'm going to show you how to log into Flowcabulary. Now, there are a couple different options. So, when you get to your internet browser, just open up a new tab or new window, and you're going to go in the search bar to Flowcabulary, moving it down here, flowcabulary.com. That's it. Just type in www.flowcabulary.com. It's going to take you to this page. Now, you can go ahead and click login and log in with the username and password I'm about to give you. And Mrs. Mitchell's class has one, and my class has one. Honestly, they both work. It doesn't really matter which one you use, whichever one belongs to your class. They both work. Okay. Now, yes, you can go in from the screen, but what you're doing is you are copying and pasting the link in your checklist, and you're going to paste it into the search bar. Or you just click on the link and it's going to take you to a new tab. This is the tab it's going to take you to. Okay, this is what the page is going to look like. Oh, fancy, fancy. All right, so we got the video here, but guess what, friends? You're still not logged in. So it's going to stop you at about 30 seconds, and you don't want that to happen to you. So you have to log in once you go to that link. Click login. Okay, now to get to your username and password, those are in the checklist. I'm also using these from my notes here. So these username and passwords are in the checklist. You're going to copy and paste your class username or your student username. Okay, it's just on there. You're going to paste it into the username. The password right here, you're going to copy it and you're going to paste it in to the password. All right, I already saved it. That's why it's recognizing it. Here we go. Log in. Once it logs in, here you go. You're going to tell your logged in bar right here. It'll say your teacher's last name and then a couple of digits. And then all you're going to do is click play. So exciting. Very, very exciting stuff. Okay, here we go. The video we're going to be watching in this lesson will be called Homophones, Homonyms, and Homographs that we just talked about. And in here, you're going to watch it in the lesson. And then after the lesson, before you take the quiz, you need to watch it again on your own, using the link, logging into Flowcabulary and watching this, okay? But we're going to watch it in the lesson as well. Here we go.
Hey, yo, I'm the greatest rapper. No, not that kind of rapper. Homophones, let me talk to 'em. Yo, hey, let's play a little game. Where words spelled differently that sound the same. And their meanings are different. And you'll hear them right here, for instance. Let's take two and two. 3 different words. Which one should you use? Listen, two is a preposition. It shows the relationship between people, places, and things. So we can say Stella went to the store, and to the mall, and to the seashore. Or what about two? That's a synonym for also. In addition, or more than one, and yup, thought so. Like Stella bought cupcakes too. If that's too many desserts, she can call up her crew. Of 2 or 3 friends, that's the number, y'all see. Looks like Stella's having a party. They're all gonna be there doing their thing. That's a lot going on. Are y'all following? There is a contraction of they and are. While there shows location or place, there you are. And there means belonging to or ownership. And there are plenty more words that we want to flip. But instead of doing too many, let's take it to the hook. Are the 2 of y'all ready?
Homographs, homonyms, commonly confused words. Let's begin. I live by a stage where bands play live. I could sit on the stairs and stare all night until the sun rises and sheds its light. Then I'll light a barbecue and cook up a bite. I'll get married someday and walk down the aisle. If it's on the aisle, and I'll walk on the aisle.
Now some words are spelled the same, but sound different and have different meanings. Look around. You can feel the wind when you wind your kite string. And if it flies high, then you're doing the right thing. But what about Bryson playing bass? Then he fished for bass and he stumped his face. Or maybe you get a present for your birthday, then show up to school to present on Thursday. Some words sound and are spelled the same, but have different meanings. Let me explain. Your dog can bark at the tree bark, or you can light a match if it gets dark, to shed a little light on your tennis match. And there are plenty more words that you can catch. Like you can lie down on your down blanket or pet your pet until it starts shaking. To tell the difference between these words when you're reading, look for clues and observe the sentences and the other ones nearby that show which word is being used and why.
Homographs, homonyms, commonly confused words. Let's begin. Like I have a tree trunk in the trunk of my car, and I park it at the park. I don't want to drive far. I read the red book and I'll read it again. All I need a pair of pairs down to the steps. Whether or not the weather is nice, I'm allowed to read aloud over beats on the mic.
This sentence, there was a bat flying around the attic. Does the author mean there was a magical baseball bat flying through the air? Or an animal? I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it there. Yes, I am still here. I watched the video with you. I love vocabulary because they take something that seems complicated and they make it into a rap. I just love it. So here we go. Now, I still want you to watch this after all this is over, after the lesson is over. Please go and log in using the information I give you on the checklist, okay? Now, I have access to a lot of fun little things here. You do not. That's why I'm going to do them with you. They're not very long. They're super quick. So I'm going to go straight to the vocab game. So what ends up happening is when I go to the vocab game, I have to choose the right words using what I've just learned about homophones, homonyms, and homographs. I'm going to click start. It's going to build a beat. Up here, we have a drum set. Looks like some more drums, more drums, and some cymbals. So it's going to add that if we get those right. Here we go. Okay, let's turn it around just slightly. Okay, drag the word to its definition. A number that is one less than 3 and one more than 1 will be 2. Yeah, we got it right. Okay, drag the missing word into place. They took blank books with them when they left. They took there because they own the books. Great job. Drag the right word to its definition, used to indicate possibilities or choices. Well, I know it's not going to be weather. That has to do with what's happening outside. But this is whether, like if I say whether or not. So let's try that. Yes. And blank means belonging to or ownership. Oh, we just talked about this. If you own something, is it going to be this one or that one? This one right here. Oh, you hear that? I added up some little drums here. My friends couldn't come over today, but I hope they're going to come over tomorrow. What if I wrote this one? Guess what? This is wrong. But I'm going to do it. Was it going to do? It's telling me it's this one because it's they are. And it's going to give us another chance to do another one. Drag the right word. To would be toward. Okay, the other two wouldn't work. I'm leaving now, so I'll be there because it's location. Be there soon. Ooh, this is snowy. It's going to do with weather. Or not, we win. We will still be happy to have made it to the finals. Weather, because it's or not. Anytime it says O or after, it's going to work. They are. Ooh, that's conjunction of they plus are is there. Ooh, did you hear that? We added some more. I hear you're going to see the new movie. Can I come to? Meaning in excess, meaning I want to come as well. In, at, or to that place. In, at, or to that place. It has to do with location, so it's probably this one. Perfect. Or what about, that's a synonym for also. Ooh, synonym for also sounds like the word cinnamon. To, because it means also. Or in excess. Drag the word that means, ooh, this has 2 people in it, so probably TWO. Ooh, we got some more beats in there. I added another drum. 3 different words, which one should you use? Listen blank is a preposition, and it shows the relationship between people, places, and things. The relationship. So remember how in the video it talked about this one being a preposition between a relationship between things? Thought it would be sunny. Ooh, I mean, I already know it's weather. We did it. See how we got one wrong, but it added up the music for us? Boom. We just didn't get that last symbol in there. Okay. We're going to go ahead and be done. We're going to go to the lyric lab. I want to show you one other thing. Something I'm going to do with you once we get back to school, hopefully. This is a lyric lab where you're going to make your own rap. Okay. So remember all these words we just were looking at, all the homophones, homonyms, and homographs. Okay. Now, you're going to create a rap. Now, I'm going to create one for you. You're not actually going to create it, but I'm just going to show you what it's going to look like. Now, your goal is to use as many of these vocabulary words. Step 1, think of a fact or detail about homophones, homonyms, and homographs. Write a short line with that fact or detail. Okay, so I'm actually going to just try to use them in a sentence. I'm not going to write a fact or a detail. I'm just going to use it in a sentence. So I'm thinking I want to use the word weather, like the weather outside. So I'm going to say the weather is too cold outside. Get rhymes. Let's see what it says. I'm going to create a rap here. Ooh, look at all these words that can rhyme with outside. Well, I like the word inside. I'm going to try inside right here. So I'm going to say, I see two people trying to get inside. Next. Ooh, those two rhymes. Remember that poetic pattern, the rhythm pattern that we were talking about the other day in our other lesson? That this is what we're doing. This is AA so far because they have the same ending. All right, here we go. Talking about the two people, they are, let's do that one. They're hurrying as fast as they can, period. Get rhymes. Ooh, it rhymes with can. This is going to be our BB because it doesn't rhyme with these two. Okay. Ooh, I got a good one. Not realizing their, ooh, there's a good one. We just used their, this one. Dog was outside. Oh, man. And that rhymes with can. We got a pattern. Ooh, keep going. Here we go. What else could we do? They soon, let's try about the dog. They soon hear scratches at the door. I don't really have anything that works out of those words, those vocab words. We're going to keep going. What rhymes with door? Oh, I got a good one. Their dog runs inside, getting snow on the floor. So I used the vocab there, THEIR. Well, what else? Oh, let's use the last one. We still have to use this there and this weather. Ooh, we should switch this outside with out there so we can use it. Yes, it worked. Okay, so let's do some last lines. Let's use weather. Whether or not they care, we cannot see. So we used our last vocabulary word. Let's get a last rhyme in there. Has to rhyme with see. Let's do because. Usually we don't start with because, but it's a poem, so we're a rap. We're going to make it work. Because they are just happy from the storm he did flee. Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to click next. Ooh, no, I'm going to add a beat here. So I'm done with my rhyme. Boom, boom. I like it. Let's get a rhyme and a little rhythmic beat. Ooh, let's try this. Let's see if Mrs. Orrock can rap. I'm a little nervous. All right, here we go. The weather is too cold outside. I see two people trying to get inside. They're hurrying as fast as they can, not realizing their dog was out there. Oh man. So they hear scratches at the door. Their dog runs inside, getting snow on the floor. Whether or not they care, we cannot see, because they are just happy from the storm he did flee. We don't need that so in there. That was fun, guys. Thanks for doing that and with me. We're going to pause it. All right, so the cool thing about this, when eventually we get back to school, you guys will get to do it. And then if I click here on saved, it's actually going to save it for me. It's going to save the whole song and I could print it later to actually sing it and rap it. So that was pretty fun. Okay. The last thing you're going to do is you're going to do a quiz. Now, the quiz is going to have a bunch of questions, a bunch meaning 10, so not very many. This is when you're going to need your paper. So real quick, pause the video, go grab your pencil and go grab your paper. Okay? All right, pencil and paper, go grab it if you don't have it yet. Okay, here we go. So these are the 10 questions. You need to number your paper 1 through 10. So right now, number your paper 1 through 10. I'm going to give you a few seconds. Pause the video. Number it 1 through 10. You don't have to do anything else but number it 1 through 10. Ready, go. Okay, hopefully you pressed play. Here are the questions. Now, I'm going to have you write the answers as you listen to what I'm saying, okay? So I'm going to say number 1. It's kind of like doing a spelling test. I'm going to read it to you. You pick which the answer is, okay? All right, so number 1. In the following sentence, what does the word wind mean? Wind. Now, it says, my grandmother likes to wind all her yarn into a ball. So on number 1, you just write A or B. You don't have to write the whole thing, just write A or B. All right, A, is it to twist or coil, or B, the air that blows? If you need to pause this at any time, please do. Number 2, it was cold for trick-or-treating this year. A, B, or C? Number 3, I didn't know I should eat the cookie. Oh, I didn't know I should eat the cookie now or save it for later. A or B? Number 4, remember, pause if I'm going too quick. In the following sentence, what does the word there mean? This there meaning ownership. They own it. They're standing there in their new jeans. Wow, look at all the words that sound the same, right? Homophone, they sound the same, but they do not mean the same thing. They're spelled differently. So what does this there mean in this sentence right here? What does that mean? A, B, C, or D? Please pause the video and pick an answer. Write A, B, C, or D after number 4. Number 5, in the following sentence, what does the word bass, I'm going to say that, bass mean? I want to play the bass in a jazz band. A or B? Number 6, my parents are not home right now. On vacation. A, B, or C? Number 7, in the following sentence, what does the word present mean? My teacher asked me to present on George Washington Carver. Is it A or B? All right, number 8, in the following sentence, what does the word bark mean? My dog likes to bark at trees as we walk past them. Is it A or B? Please pause to write down your answer. And number 9, this one, you have to remember, still choose A, B, C, or D. I need apples and some bananas. So I should go to the store. So choose. So meaning that this is in order of how it should sound. Is it this one in order? Or is it this one that goes in order? Or is it B or D? You choose. Last one, look over. I see a flock of butterflies flapping wings. I think migrating south. Which one is it? A, B, C, or D? Please pause and write down one of those to make your answer. All right, friends, that was really fun for me to hang out with you and show you something that I'm passionate about with grammar, and I'm hoping that you learned some things. And thanks for listening to my rapping skills. I told you that you're going to think that I'm a little crazy at the end of this. Okay, hopefully you had a good time, and what you're going to do with that blank piece of paper, you're going to go to your parents and explain to them what you did today, okay? You should have written down your answers and explain. You can show them your answers. They can watch that last part of the video to check your work, or you can check it with your teacher if you have questions. And please, please, please have a wonderful Friday, and we will see you next week. Bye, 4th graders. Have a good weekend.